case you've urinated.
So Cal is currently writing down my questions for me on a notepad, and that was what she's just come up with. So she's not telling me the questions, so we're gonna just go wild. We've got Q&A. I've got some questions off of Instagram from you guys, but I thought if I'm starting up a YouTube, then you might as well get to know me as my first video. So yeah, wish me luck. Focus on me. So basically we started doing this Q&A, then my battery died. I've now charged my battery up. I'm gonna start again because we only got as far as question 1. So we're gonna do as many as we can. When the battery dies, I'm just gonna call it a night and we'll carry this on tomorrow. Then you can get a change of scenery. So, Kel, hit me again.
Hi, how old are you? What weight are you? And what's your height?
Ooh. I'm wondering, do you reckon this is a girl or a boy who's asked this question?
I reckon it's a boy.
I reckon it's a boy, but then they should know better to ask these girls these questions. So my age, apparently, so last weekend people thought I was 24.
Hey.
I would take it. I've actually just recently turned 29. I don't understand how I've got to this point. It's my best friend Kel's 30th this year.
Oh, damn.
Sus bitch. Yeah, I have no idea how we've reached this point, but we're still fully intact. We haven't got, touch wood, any broken bones. I've really just jinxed that, haven't I?
I've had a broken toe.
I've had a baby toe.
No. The one next to the big toe.
Oh. Okay, so maybe we've had some broken toes, but on a whole, I think we've done pretty good to get to where we are. My height, imagine someone also said that I look tall in my pictures. I nearly died. Yeah, I'm really not tall, guys. I like to stress the fact that I am above the UK average, which is 5'3". So I am above the UK average. I know, Kel, you don't need to look so surprised. I am 5'4" and a bit. I'm small. Oh, weight. Weight, kilograms. I only know it in kilograms. I am just over 62 kg. Next.
Have you ever been in love?
Have I ever been in love? So beforehand I would have answered this and said yes. But I don't think I have. I have loved very deeply. And it has felt like I have been in love. But I think if I had been in love, then I wouldn't be single. Bottom line. Yeah. I've loved very, very deeply, but I have not been in love.
Did you kill Roger?
Oh my god, okay, so before people question whether I'm a murderer or not, let me explain who Roger is. Basically, I was on my Instagram live. I wasn't even on Instagram live. Rewind. I was laying in my bed last night, minding my business, like really minding my business. And I could just hear something like crashing around my room, like literally crashing. So I put my torchlight on and there's a stag, I think it's a stag beetle. I always love stag beetles, but I do not love stag beetles when it's like 1 AM. So anyway, I don't even know, my window was shut. Somehow I decided to get in my room last night. He was buzzing around, I put my light on, he's literally crashing everywhere. But no, obviously I could not kill him. I don't even kill spiders or anything. So I collected him in a vase and I kindly took him outside. He was escorted by security and he left the party because he didn't know how to handle himself. So yeah, he's alive, but no longer in the vicinity.
This is an interesting one. Are you into women? Have you ever had a sexual encounter with a woman?
Ooh, am I into women? Do you know what? I think every woman is slightly bi. Like I don't think there's a woman who doesn't have a girl crush, right? No, and I don't think there's many women as well who wouldn't be curious. I think everybody's got a bi tendency in them. I have never been in a relationship with a woman. I don't expect myself to be, but at the same time, I'm not about to sit there and rule it out. Who knows? I've kissed a girl and I liked it. But that was as far as it goes.
Oh, are your eyebrows always so fire?
Hey, thanks guys. They're really not. Yeah, they're definitely not fire right now, but I don't really know. I think it's just because I've got dark hair and full eyebrows that people just think that they're neater than they are. But yeah, just don't overpluck. Bush them out, keep them tidy. I don't know.
Most ridiculous fact that you know.
Ridiculous fact?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Porcupines can float.
Can they?
Yeah, it's something I've known forever and I don't know why. My next door neighbour once told me and it's just stuck with me. Is that ridiculous though?
No, it's a bit boring.
What's ridiculous? That it's actually, there's studies that have proven to reduce cancer in men if they go down on a female because of something to do with something that's released during oral sex.
Is that not fun?
It's a true story. Anybody wants to get healthy, then you know what to do.
Is that actually true?
True story, bro.
Why don't you have a boyfriend?
Why don't I have a... Do you know what the best thing is? My battery's currently flashing. Okay, so I've been single for a while now. And the reason I don't have a boyfriend is I haven't found somebody that makes me want to commit yet. For me, I'm comfortable in my own self. I don't need anybody. I've got a great life. I have great friends. I've got good men around me. So I don't see a need to force a relationship. When it happens, it's gonna happen, and hopefully that'll be my baby dad.
Would you date a non-vegan?
Would I date a non-vegan? Okay, so yes, I have. But what I would say is I would not date somebody who is not open-minded to becoming vegan at some point. Anybody who's closed-minded and who's pig-headed, excuse the irony, and then I couldn't date. But if I'm looking for something that's long-term, then they need to pay attention to what they're putting in their bodies and their impact on the world.
Would you date a guy that's not into fitness?
Ooh, I've had this question a couple of times before, you know, and I don't need somebody who has got a six-pack. I don't need somebody who is training in the gym every single day. I don't need somebody who's a professional athlete, but what I do need is somebody who puts their health as a priority. So I would only date somebody who is into fitness in some sense.
When you come to Germany one day, I want to meet you because you're such a motivation to me.
Ah, yes, so I'm actually planning on coming to Berlin next month. I have been to Germany when I was younger, a lot younger. Did German exchange. That's a whole different story. I'm not going to go into tangents, but yes, I will be in Berlin, hopefully. Why are you laughing so much?
What was she called?
Oh, we can't talk about this. I'm just going to bypass the question because otherwise Carl's going to go into one. But yes, Berlin next month. Shush.
I remember them trying to feed you meat.
Oh yeah, they used to try. Like, basically I was pretty much a vegetarian growing up. I hated meat and all they ate was pork. And I definitely didn't eat pork. If anything, the only thing I ate was chicken at the time, so.
What do you love most about your body?
Whoa. Apart from what it can do, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I even put that in my gratitude journal this morning. I was like, I'm just so grateful that my body fights off illness alongside all the other stress that I put it through. Not mental stress, because I don't really know what that is anymore, but it's put up with a lot over the years. That's probably my first and foremost, is its functions. But in regards to aesthetics, different for different seasons. When I'm in season, then it's probably going to be my abs, but I don't know. Obviously it's probably my back, because I have got quite a lot of back muscle all year round. I don't even train back that much anymore because it just, my upper body just like goes as I train it. But yeah, my back.
If you could only eat 3 fruits for the rest of your life, what would they be?
Oh, okay. 3 fruits for the rest of my life. Watermelon, obviously, #1. Banana. Can I say berries as a whole, or do I have to be specific?
Specific.
Blueberries. Blueberries, banana, and watermelon. I think that was quite easy for me, actually. If this could sit somewhere so that I'm not holding it. Couldn't be bothered to carry this camera, so I've like propped up in the middle of a kids playground. Kel's sat over there, so I'm just gonna be right. Okay, welcome back. Q&A part 2.
What's the most beautiful place you have visited?
Ooh, most beautiful. Trying to remember where I visited, you know. I'm not gonna lie, I think Miami's beautiful. I think parts of LA are beautiful. But in regards to untouched, probably when I rafted down the Zambezi, which is in between Zambia and Zimbabwe, and that was insane. I literally just slept on the beach. So that's probably gonna be my winner. To be fair, Africa period is the most beautiful place I've ever experienced. And I feel like I'm gonna get in trouble because there's just lovely shoes you have.
You've got all different coloured ones, haven't you though? You've got rainbow ones.
Rainbow ones. And we love your heels.
Yeah, we love your heels.
Great heels.
What characteristics are most important when referring
You might need to sit down. Most important characteristics when referring to boys. There's quite a few. I've actually got a whole list of key traits that I'm looking for in a man. But I think for me, some of the most important ones is communication. That's probably my number one. Apparently I attract people who can't communicate properly, but somebody who has the ability to be open, intentional with their words, and honest. I have to have somebody who's got humour. Humour is vital for me. I need a belly laugh a day to function. And someone who's open-minded. Like anybody who's closed-minded and thinks that they no longer need to learn, or they know everything, or have strong views on stuff, that can be a problem.
What makes you happy?
What makes me happy? A lot of things make me happy, to be honest. Love, period. And that I can just experience through my friends and through my family and through strangers. Food obviously makes me happy. Good food, good vegan food. Music literally infects my soul. I didn't understand the importance of music till I was kind of in the depth of my depression, I guess, back in 2015. And I realized how much it was actually Afro beats for me that really lifted my soul. Now I'm very much into UK soul. But yeah, music period definitely is the quickest thing to make me happy. And a made bed, freshly made bed.
What's your favourite film?
My favourite film? I'm gonna have to go with some comedies. Home Alone 2 is probably like the film that I can watch any time of the year, and I absolutely am obsessed with. Why can I never just give one answer? I love Major Payne, that's an old school one, old school winner. House Party is another winner. But I also love A Wrinkle in Time. It got really bad reviews, but I think it's too deep. I'm not going to tell you, just go and watch it. It's got Oprah in it, so it's automatically a winner.
If you could have dinner with 3 people, past or present, who would they be?
Okay, I actually thought about this the other day and I'm definitely forgetting already. Oprah's on my list, obviously. I'm literally in love with Oprah. I'd have Nipsey, I'd bring him back. And I would have... God. Figure out who God really is. There we go. Get all the answers. I don't know who I'd have as my third person.
Sweet or salted popcorn? Can't say mixed, it's a friendship decider.
Oh my gosh, like it has to be mixed though. Like it's all about freaking balance. Like that's really stupid question. I'm gonna have to go sweet because I would rather have sweet by itself than salted by itself. But that's again depending on my mood. Like you have to go sweet and salted. Who would even ask that question? It's a friendship decider to even try and put me on the spot like that. Yeah, there we go. That's answered the question. I'm done with you.
What book are you currently reading? I'm
currently reading about 4. I'm terrible when it comes to books. Simply because I pick up one, I start it, and then I go on to the next one. I'm just going to say a book that I've finished that I would highly recommend, which is The Celestine Prophecy. I think it's an incredible book, and I actually read that one from front to back without going elsewhere. But I'm currently reading The Urban Monk, which my best friend got me for Christmas. So I'm currently reading that. I'm also currently reading a book called The Emotion Code, which is about storing trapped emotions on the body. But yeah, they're my two that I'm reading at the moment. And I have got Michelle Obama's book, which I'm going to be reading soon.
What's your 2-year plan?
It's my 2-year plan. I mean, if anybody who knows me knows that when it comes to planning, I'm kind of very fluid because my life has changed. So even if I look at my life over the last 2 years, it's changed dramatically. It's constantly transforming. In the next 2 years, I would like to hopefully have a partner. I would like to be building a future. I would like to be completely self-sufficient. I'd like to have traveled the world more, but where exactly I cannot say, and I cannot say how it's going to happen because I give that to the universe.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years' time?
5 years' time? Geez. Yes, in 5 years' time, I see myself as 34. Yeah, I guess I'm going to get a little bit older. I'm hoping that I'm going to look even younger.
If peanut butter wasn't called peanut butter, what would it be called?
Peanut butter? Who came up with that question? You? If peanut butter wasn't called peanut butter, what would it be called? Nut whip? Nut whip, I like that. Peanut whip, almond whip. Yeah, I'm going with a whip, because it is whippy, isn't it? Whippy? Yeah, because you can't call it nut cream. It could be a nut cream, peanut cream. Oh yeah. Okay, carry on, carry on. Next.
What if it was crunchy?
Crunchy nut cream. That actually sounds kind of good, I'm not gonna lie. I'd take it. Keep it moving, keep it moving. These are meant to be innocent questions.
What's the biggest gift you have to give to the world?
My biggest gift to give to the world has to be love. Like, over the last couple of years, I really have understood and understood, more importantly, unconditional love, and I will provide that gift for the rest of my life. If anybody feels that they need to know it or feel it, reach out to me and I will give it to you, because that's one thing that I definitely have mastered and is definitely a blessing.
What talent do you wish you could have?
Talent I wish I could have. I mean, any kind of creative expression I think is great. So whether like you're an artist, a dancer, or a singer, if I could do anything, I think it would probably be dance, just because I'm so obsessed with music. Dance or songwriting. I reckon if I'd have started earlier, I probably could have got into songwriting, because anybody who knows me knows I love words. But anything linked to music, I guess, I'd take in regards to a talent. I'd like to be able to twerk. I can twerk partially, dependent on a couple of circumstances, but yeah, anything related to music I'd be real happy, to be fair. She's pulling her face and it's really concerning me.
Were you skinny before bodybuilding?
Oh, that wasn't even that bad a question. Yeah, I was actually really quite, I wouldn't say that I was like, no, I was skinny. I was slim girl. I was a slim girl. I was soft. I didn't have any muscle. So when I looked at myself, I was never big, but I wasn't comfortable with my body because it was still quite soft. But when I look back in photos in hindsight, I was very, very small. My legs and my arms were pretty much sticks, but I had extreme body dysmorphia back then. So yeah, I was small.
Do you lose your sex drive during preps?
Good question. Bottom line is no. Mine actually goes up. The only time that it starts going down is normally like the last couple of, maybe the last 2 weeks, when you're just more tired and exhausted and whatever. But even my last prep, obviously my last prep I did it as vegan, and I was actually pretty much fine up until about 2 days out. It has affected it in the past when I've gone very, very extreme. On a whole, no, to be perfectly honest.
Competing this year?
That was it. Okay, am I competing this year? Yes, I am. We've actually just changed the Bali date so that all my crew can come and support me. Why has the sun got really bright? It's not even the sun's bright, but the sky is really bright all of a sudden. So yes, I am competing on the 2nd of November at the Indigo 02 WBFF Pro Amateur European titles, and I am coming in this year, you best believe.
The hardest part of prep, do you ever feel like giving up?
The hardest part of prep, do I ever feel like giving up? I wouldn't say that I ever feel like giving up because that's just not really in me. But the hardest part is definitely the social aspect. You do have to be a lot more mindful. I love going out for dinner, and obviously that's something that I then have to track. It's not something that I cut out completely, but yeah, it's definitely a little bit more of a disabling factor, I'd say. Other than that, it's hard like forcing yourself to go to the gym some days when you can't really be bothered. But sorry, there's like a half naked man in the van behind us, if you can hear him. But yeah, that's probably it.
Why did you get into fitness?
Why did I get into fitness? Good question. So I got into fitness back in around 2014, and basically my ex told me he thought that I should go to the gym. Not because I was big or anything, but just for purely health aspects, which I'm very grateful for. So I started going to the gym, but I didn't actually really care. I just did it to shut him up, not gonna lie. So I got a trainer to train me once a week, just to make sure that I went. I had this trainer, he told me about a client he had who was competing. So I didn't know what the hell he was on about. So I decided I wanted to go and watch. Went and watched the show, decided I wanna do that. I wanna go and like get glammed up, have a nice bikini, get my hair and makeup did, So that's what I, did he just spit? Anyway, so that's what I decided to do, and I still didn't really enjoy fitness, but I did the competition. Post that competition was when I started getting into it. I started to realize the benefits that it was having on me physically and mentally, and then it's just been a journey from then really, which maybe I should do a separate vlog for.
Why did you become vegan?
Why did I become vegan? I'm not gonna lie, it was completely accidental. Not accidental, unintentional is the word. So I actually originally became vegan for a month, and the only reason I did it was I was so bored of eating meat, because of all my preps, and post every prep I ended up binging and messing up. So I decided to give it up for a month just because I knew that that's something that I wasn't enjoying, and I gave up dairy just to stop me from eating so much ice cream and cakes, because I can tell you, as soon as you cut out dairy, the sugary shit is not quite so easily accessible. So I cut it out for a month. Literally after 2 weeks I noticed so much difference in my body. I was more alert, my energy levels were up, my joints were less inflamed. I've got a crunchy knee. My knee crunch had reduced significantly, and so I continued. Then I started educating myself more. I was watching stuff like What the Health, Earthlings, which are very hard watches, but once you've watched them you cannot go back. And yeah, the more I've then studied in regards to health, in regards to the environment, in regards to animals, I became more compassionate, and that was just the journey I went down. Sing! 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 Okay, we're back. So basically my memory just keeps getting full. I haven't quite got this vlogging thing on lock just yet, but we're nearly done with the questions. So, hit me, maestro.
What do you do that motivates you if you get blocked with your training?
What motivates me when I get blocked with my training? New gym clothes is 100% like the key thing for me, I'd say. Just putting on some good music to pump me up, changing up your training plan, that's definitely a key thing. As soon as I have a new training plan, that makes me more motivated. And getting a training partner, definitely. If you're going through a bit of a slump, get somebody to come with you, to push you through it. That always helps. Yo, this keeps my, I don't know what I'm doing with my camera, but apparently I keep running out of memory even though I'm deleting bare shit. And I'm just praying that the stuff that I'm deleting is not anything that I actually need. So, carrying on, I think we're nearly there with the questions. Carol, what was the last question?
What and who inspires you in life?
What and who inspires me in life? Every single person that I interact with, I'm not gonna lie, especially my friends and family, because obviously they're more selected as to who I want to have some kind of influence on me. There's everybody, loads of people I've just taken little bits of information from, little things that they've said, certain routines or habits that they have that I've then implemented into my life. A key influence is probably Josh, who runs Vivo Life. He is someone that I do look up to. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie, there's a lot of people. In regards to inspiration, the main inspiration I have is myself, because I'm the only person who has lived my life and is continuing to live my life. So it'd be wrong for me to try and take too much from anybody else. But I'm always on the lookout for omens in life and messages from other people and interactions.
Who's the best YouTuber on the whole of planet Earth?
Who's the best YouTuber? Oh my gosh, it's gonna be one of the guys who's definitely asked me that. I'm gonna say Miles, just because Miles is the person whose videos I've been subscribed to the longest and who I have been watching for the longest. You can find him here. I say this like I know what I'm doing in iMovie again, but we will see. Hopefully I can add him. If not, read down below and I will tag him. Miles is great. But obviously Axel and Ferdinand are also brilliant. So is Fitzy. Fitzy's up and coming. But when it comes to YouTube, I like people who can offer me some kind of value. So I'm going with my friends for now. Oh, wait. I'm sorry. Key person as well is Prince. Watch his videos here, spoken word master, and also Ralph from Infinite Waters, who is an amazing human being, and I know he has helped a lot of people through some very difficult times.
What's your morning routine?
What's my morning routine? This is something that I'm building at the moment, and I'm hoping that I will be able to share with you guys as we progress. I've now disabled all my apps on my phone, so that's something that I'm really focusing on doing now. So when I first get up, I do not go onto my phone, I do not go onto social media. I am up before all of that starts. So the first thing I do is I make my bed. That is my key part of my morning routine. But I'm gonna hold off on this question and I'm gonna share this in my coming vlogs. Vlogs, not vlogs.
If you could eat any meal in the world right now, what would it be?
Right now. So, okay, any meal period is normally going to be a pad thai, but right now I actually fancy a big bowl of salad, strawberries too. I could do with some fruit. And we have wrapped up, guys. We have finally finished all of the questions, and I have managed to get them all done without this camera deciding to blink on me. Yeah, I know. Kel's just showing me an accidental screenshot that I took of myself last night. Front camera. Anyway, so yeah, before we get invaded by the lost boys that are behind me, I'm gonna tap out. Thank you for viewing. This is my first of many. If you want me to do some more Q&As on specific topics, so maybe we could do one on fitness and nutrition, maybe I could do one on relationships and sex. I'm open. That sounds so wrong. Kel just went, fun. I'm not open like that, but I am open for communication. I am open for talking. I am open for discussions. So let me know what you want to see more of. Either write in the comments, give me a DM. Make sure you I can't speak. Subscribe, because this is a new channel and I want to share a lot with you guys. I love you and peace.